Okay, so the question says, round this number to the nearest whole number. So I have to remind myself that when it says nearest whole number, it means the nearest whole number closest to the decimal. That's my number 7. So I'm going to underline it. I'm going to go next door to my neighbor on the right. Because my neighbor on the right is 5 or more, I'm going to add 1 to my underlined number, and that makes it 88. There's my decimal, and everything behind my underlined number becomes a 0. Next one says to round it to the nearest tenth. So I'm going to go to my number in the 10th place, underline it, go to my neighbor on the right. Because my neighbor on the right is 5 or more, I'm going to add 1 to the 5. So that makes this 87 and 600 thousandths, because everything behind becomes a 0. And the last one says to round it to the nearest hundredth. So I'm going to go to my neighbor, to my number in the 100th place. It's a 6. I'm going to go to my neighbor on the right. Because my neighbor on the right is 4 or less, I'm going to let my 6 rest. So this becomes 87 and 560 thousandths, because everything behind my underlined number becomes a 0.